What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freakin 10, back again with another video. This one is Ad Infinitum. I may be pronouncing that wrong, but that is what I'm reading here, and it is I Am the Storm. So this is one with Melissa Bonney, which I want to say it was Rage of Light. With I think that one was Battlefront. And I think Jim, you had said this was the other band that she did. And this one's Ad Infinitum is what I'm thinking it's pronounced. I could be wrong. So I loved her voice. You know, the music was pretty good. I think those lyrics in that last one, I think I like the lyrics, but I think the whole video may have not have connected with me. Honestly, I forget. But I do remember liking her voice. I'm very interested to hear her in this one. So what I did notice about this one, obviously, and they listed her name with their last name first, at least in the lyrics from, in this particular instance, it's again from Music Match. Generally, when I Google the lyrics, I do the name of the song space lyrics, and it comes up right in Google. And so that's what I'm seeing here. So that was not me putting it like that. Her name's Melissa Bonney, but they put that Music Match. So hence why it's there. Yeah, I'm interested to see, you know, what she's doing with this other band, and see. So this one came out in 2020. I think she had gone to do from Rage of Light to do this. If I remember correctly, when I looked up the song, I saw briefly that this was kind of an independent project, I think, for her. But that's the extent of my knowledge. So I don't know. I liked her voice, and I just remember how much passion she had in the song. So I really want to see how that transpires from maybe one band to doing a solo. Because whenever someone leaves a band, it's really hit or miss, right? You look at someone like David Lee Roth when he left Van Halen, you know, you had Sammy Hagar come right in and boom, you know, I mean, it was just hits, and then they brought in someone else and it just wasn't the same. So, you know, when they do that and they leave and go do solo projects, it's not always a hit. So I want to see how that worked for Melissa. So with that being said, let's switch it up. All right, let's go. Nice intro. Oh, okay. Beautiful visual. Love her voice. Nice control. Oh, beautiful lake. Okay, I clicked a second. I thought she was just gonna say storm and not sing it. Okay. Interesting thing with the visuals in the song, because I want to see where it goes. Because you got the mountains, you've got this lake, right? And so, you know, I'm imagining that you're going to start to see this storm roll in. At least that's what I would hope, right? The lyrics are interesting. Now, her voice is amazing, right? there were some of the visuals, you know, standing against the tree and, you know, doing all these gestures and stuff. That never really works for me. Because it's just not something that people generally do, right? So that from a visual standpoint doesn't appeal. But music's good, melody's good, and I absolutely love her voice. Visuals just aren't doing it. So I want to see how that transcends, you know, throughout the song. But let's look at the lyrics. Through my eyes, just a shadow. Standing there at the window. You're the ghost behind haunting me. You're the wall of ice, but I'll burn you down. Okay. Nothing will stand in my way as I embrace my destiny. No, your arrows will not bring me down. You're just a noise, a whisper in the night. My heart beats harder than the thunder. From fire I am born. I am the storm. I want to see where it goes because, again, these are not, I don't want to say not super deep, right? Because for everybody, lyrics are different. But for me, I want to see where it goes because it's not painting a true clear picture for me right now. So I want to see if the visuals tied together with the story. But again, from a melody and the music and her voice, I love her voice. I could listen to her sing for hours. But let's see where it goes. It's not hitting on all cylinders for me.
Dark gray clouds all around. Ice cold winds, but I am just fine. Oh, I see the dreams hid, leave the cries behind. I can kill my demons with a smile. Nothing will stand in my
I like that little switch right there.
embrace my destiny. No, your arrows will not bring me down.
Her voice is fantastic.
Just a noise, a whisper in the night. My heart beats harder than the thunder, harder than the thunder. Fire, I am born, I am the storm.
Okay.
I opened my eyes to a brand new world, a place where darkness is meant to show your light.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop. They're gonna repeat the chorus. It's the visuals, they're not matching, right? Because as she goes through, so dark gray clouds all around me, ice cold winds, but I am just fine. Oh, I can see the dreamscapes, leave the cries behind. I can kill my demons with a smile. Nothing will stand my way as I embrace the destiny. No, your arrows will not bring me down. You're just a noise, a whisper in the night. My heart beats harder than the thunder. From the fire I'm born, I am the storm. I've been there before. I felt the fear. I feared the cold. Imprisoned in lies and illusions of flames only in my mind. I open my eyes to a brand new world, a place where darkness is meant to show you inner light. I'm curious, and I've never really done this. I think on a video. But I'm actually looking to see real quick while I'm in the video. Okay, so I see, I wanted to see what their meaning of it was. and it's a message of being able to overcome any obstacle. And that's kind of what I was getting from it, in the fact of, you're just a noise, a whisper in the night. My heart beats harder than in thunder. From the fire I'm born, right? So you've got this challenge and you're coming through it. The reason I wanted to look is to see what that message was, because it doesn't come through with the visuals. And I think from my personal perspective, right, when you're talking about being a storm, you've got this beautiful scenery around me, and you've got her singing this amazingly beautiful song, and then she goes to that dark spot, right? But there's no real visuals to support that. And I think especially with a powerful song like this, because it is a good song, the music is good and the lyrics are good. But when you look at the visuals, and she's in this bright and sunny, beautiful lake behind her, you got the snow-capped mountains. What is that doing with an obstacle, right? I'd want to see that dark, a true storm. And if she's truly coming over that obstacle, right, where she is that shining light, and that kind of coming out of the storm, and her being that storm of her own storm overtaking it, something of that, I think would have given and gotten the point across more clear. So I'm going to let it finish out. They're going to repeat the chorus, and then I'll kind of give my final thoughts. Very interesting visuals compared to the lyrics, because the song itself is great. Her voice is great. Yeah, the visuals don't click for me. I think the song is great. Let me switch it, and I'll give my final thoughts here. So I kind of paused here and there. I was looking at it because I was waiting for that visual to magnify the song. When you take a look at part of today's videos is Falling in Reverse and Voices in My Head. So that one really comes across where, he's battling all of those voices, right? In the literal sense of different versions of himself. Here you're talking about being a storm. And as I just said, when I looked up the meaning real quick, it's about overcoming an obstacle. So if you take a look at that video, and that's the message you're wanting to come out, and it's an aggressively positive message. When you take a look at it and say overcoming an obstacle, and you read it, and you're talking about from the fire I'm born, I am the storm. Coming over any obstacle that you overcome in your life, it doesn't matter big or small, it gives you that sense of, I can do anything. And in this sense, I am the storm, right? I can just, but the visuals didn't match. And that's where I think this struggled, and that's why it doesn't hit. I've said it 3 or 4 times now. The music is great. Her voice is, I love her voice, right? She does the growl, which is fine. I mean, she did it, I've been there before. I felt the fear. I feared the cold, imprisoned in lies, illusions of flames only in my mind. There's just so many visuals you can do with that to get those points across. But again, her standing in this field next to this beautiful lake, but then showing her in the dark trees, I don't get it, So I think visually that's where this video suffered. I do want to hear more of her songs with their lyrics, because those, when you start to realize what she's talking about, I open my eyes to a brand new world, a place where darkness is meant to show your inner light. That's extremely positive, right? A place where darkness is meant to show your inner light. You go into that darkness and you can overcome it because that your passion, what drives you, you take it by the horns, the bull by the horns, and you take care of your business. Oh, that just suffered from the video. Like if I was listening to this just, you know, came on the radio, or I was listening to just the lyrics with just the CD cover, right? As I've done with Ginger with Wallflowers on a couple of them that didn't have videos. That's when you can really listen and hear those lyrics portrayed. But when you get into the video has to match the intensity of the song. And They're Standing by a Lake just didn't do it. And I hate to say that because it is a good song. So with that being said, I still want to hear more of their stuff, and I do like the lyrics. I like the music. So I definitely want to see what other videos they put out and see maybe if this was a one-off that just didn't click. But overall, I like it. So with that being said, I'll give my little shameless plug. If you like the video, leave that comment, hit that like button. If you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that subscribe button. Just lets me know that what I'm putting out is good content. I've seen it. I didn't mention it in my previous video, but we passed the 1,300 follower mark, which to me, I'm not big to look to see, and say, my goal is millions, right? I don't look at it that way. I look at it to say, am I putting out quality content? And to see over the past 3 weeks after coming back after a year off, to see, it jump up to almost 100 new subscribers within that couple of week period. The feeling that gives somebody is insane. So thank you. I put a post out there in the community tab of just how much I appreciated that. It's not some miraculous number when you look at YouTube viewers and they got millions, but I kind of said it. Y'all are my 1.3K, right? And not in the sense of ownership, but like, y'all are my peeps. This is our community. This is what we're building together. This is not and will not be about me. It's about the music and coming together and listening to all this different music and having the comments. And, we may not see eye to eye, kind of like, in the video where I mentioned Nightwish and Ginger in the same topic, and Hendrix came back and said, hey, why do y'all mention it? And we explained it. We have different viewpoints on the greatness of what makes the band, but it's because we're looking at it from two different viewpoints, but we still come together. I'm not going, oh, he's wrong, and he's not going, oh, you're wrong. He said, thank you. Dude, that makes me happy. That is what drives me. So I just want to say that you went off on a tangent, but I hope you understand the passion I have behind that and those words that I truly do appreciate, and I want to keep growing. If I ever get to the point where I could do this full time, with other original content that I'm planning around music and lyrics and things like that, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'd gladly give up my, day job, to do this full time, because this is something, and music is something I'm passionate about. So, we're going to continue to build this community for years to come. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm committed again to it. So let's keep going. So enough rambling. On to the next video, my friends. But always remember, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for 1, don't ask for 2, and certainly don't ask for 5. Someone asks you to stop what you're doing, always ask for just 10 more minutes. I'm JTMM. I'm out.